Hi, my name is Patrick Kennedy, and I'm a student at the University of New Hampshire studying electrical engineering. And today I wanted to give a brief discussion about PAM4 versus NRZ signaling. NRZ is the standard in modern high-speed communications systems. It means non-return to zero. We have two signal levels above and below a chosen 0 point, which correspond to the binary bits 0 and 1. PAM4 is a signaling method where modulation is encoded in the amplitude of signal pulses. The amplitude has 4 distinct levels, which corresponds to 2 binary bits. In this way, we get 2 bits per clock cycle as compared to 1 with the NRZ method. So if you look at the throughput for an NRZ and a PAM4 system, you will notice that they will have the same throughput, but the PAM4 system is operating at half the frequency. This low frequency of operation is why PAM4 is being considered as the fundamental frequency of these technologies gets higher and higher. Looking at the eye diagrams below of the NRZ versus the PAM4 signal, you'll notice that each has a period equal to t and a fundamental frequency equal to 1 over that period, giving each a corresponding bandwidth of f equal to the fundamental frequency. However, the throughput of the NRZ signal is 2 bits per period, and the throughput of the PAM4 signal is 4 bits per period. However, we sacrifice about 9.54 dB of signal-to-noise ratio to create these 4 distinct voltage levels to accommodate those 2 extra bits. When should PAM4 be used, and what does it enable us to do? The primary advantage of PAM4 is that it allows us to overcome limitations in channel technology. We can use an existing channel and still double our throughput. We would want to make sure, though, that the trade-off was appropriate. If doubling our throughput in NRZ by doubling the fundamental frequency comes at a lost cost that is much higher than 9.54 dB, which is the lost cost of going to PAM4, then we should consider the PAM4 signaling route. There are other considerations to be made when converting from NRZ to PAM4, such as an increase in complexity of the transmitter and receiver circuitry. There are 16 possible transitions in PAM4 versus 4 in NRZ, and the distributions of PAM4 transitions are much higher. PAM4 will always perform worse in typical NRZ link reliability metrics, such as noise susceptibility, than NRZ at equal fundamental frequency because of its high transition density and signal-to-noise ratio. Questions that need to be asked are, what are the key circuit parameters used by the RX and TS that give us insight to the reliability of the link in PAM4, and how can we find a way to measure the performance of these circuit components and develop more meaningful reliability statistics for links just operating at PAM4. So any comments or questions that anybody has, feel free to leave it in the comment section of this video. And I've enjoyed making this little presentation, sharing the little bit that I know about PAM4 and NRZ signaling. Thank you.